My friends, it's been a hot minute since we've been out on the bike. As you'll know, it was a very wet January, a little bit of February. We've had some nice weather this week, couldn't get out, but I'm out today. And so what we're going to do today is I thought I'd take you on a little bit of a tour of what is commonly referred to as the rural heart of England. Now for me, that's Charnwood Forest. You'll have heard me bang on about it probably 100 times by now in my videos, but we've never actually explored it fully by bike, so I figure, yeah, we'll just we'll have a little loop and see what's going on. So we're currently going through the villages of Whitwick and Thringston, just off the A512. You take the turning at this Stonehouse Bull's Head into Thringston, and that'll bring you onto this road. And for me, this is where it opens up. This is the fun stuff just after here. Horrible fuel prices at the minute. Look at that, 148. Thanks Trump, you prick. Oh, Nino. Hope that person is okay. So yes, I haven't mentioned that Charnwood Forest, where I am now, is in the North West Leicestershire, quite close to the tri-border with Derby and Nottinghamshire. And I think this place is super underrated as far as both riding and the nature. We would be classified as an area of natural beauty if it wasn't for the M1 carving its way through. That's the only reason that we haven't got the designation, and it's quite a shame, but it is what it is. But as you can see, we're already starting to come into some wild, and we're still on the outskirts of Whitwick. And to quote Anakin Skywalker, this is where the fun begins. So our first stop on this way out is going to be a quick one. It's it's Charnwood Lodge Nature Reserve. To access the locked gated car park, you do need to be a member of the Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trusts. I am, but I'll be honest, I can't remember the gate code. There is another lay-by, which we'll have a quick pull in. I'm not going to have a walk up, but I'll show you if you want to stop and have a walk. I'll show you where you can quickly pull in. We're on the left. That is part of Charnwood Lodge Nature Reserve. It's actually kind of split into two. There's one members area and one non-members area, and for some reason they're not connected. There's a farmer who doesn't want people walking through his field, so they're not connected, which is a shame, but I guess he's got to do what he's got to do. The sun is trying to peek out today. It's not quite. So this lay-by on the left here, I can highly recommend. You have a walk just up there, and this is your lay-by. And here we have the highest pub in Leicestershire in elevation, the Bull's Head. It's quite a nice place to stop for a drink. And I'm going to have a quick stop here. Oh, am I? Yeah, I'm going to have a quick stop here. I have stopped here before in my We're Disconnected video. I did a little segment just in this little bit here. But the view up here is immaculate when it's a sunny day anyway. Yeah, you can just see for miles and miles and miles. The highest point in Leicestershire is actually just up that way. It's called Barden Hill. It's sat facing a quarry which has a really interesting unconformity, which I'll try and get a screen grab of. And you can see there's a massive dip of, I think it's sandstone, cut into all of this granite or diorite or something like that. And no, not andesite. Anyway, really cool. I'll pop a picture on screen. So leaving that site, we come down here. We'll be shortly crossing the M1. So we cross the M1 here, we turn left at these crossroads. There's your M1. Now the next place we'll be having a stop by, and again we're not going in, is a National Trust site called Stoneywell. It's an arts and crafts cottage, but not only that, it's got a really cool woodland attached to it. They've got gardens, they've got a huge rhododendron collection. Now if you know anything about me and this channel, we fucking hate rhododendron over here, but that's a specific species called Rhododendron ponticum, and the species they have here are different. They're not as invasive, so we can actually enjoy them without the guilt. And we'll be turning right shortly. Yeah, just here. Oh, with this van apparently. That's very strange. I've never seen anyone else turn down here. It's a real shame about this van. This road is lovely. The condition is crap. Up on this corner there's ruts and all sorts. I've tried to fill them in and they've not done a very good job. Oh yeah, over here, look, hey, pothole central. But everywhere you go around here there's woodland. It's one thing I love about this part of the country. There is so much woodland. A lot of it ancient. Some gorgeous houses around here. Worth a pretty penny, I can imagine. So this used to be my commute to work. Here is the car park for Stoneywell. So if you do come here, you park in the car park, there's a minibus that will take you up, or you can walk. It's not that far, to be honest. So we come to these crossroads, thank God the van's going away, and we go straight over. Yeah, so I used to work here. I used to run the tea room at this place, and it's incredible. Look at that view, dude. I've also stopped here while doing a segment on the bike in a video before. Beautiful. And so it's this up on the left. I used to have my smoke breaks there. So just up here on the left, this is Stoneywell. Gorgeous, gorgeous ground to come and look at, and a really nice road to get here. And then we have a big old dog leg to the left. And this will start us on our next destination, which is Bradgate Park. I think I've mentioned Bradgate Park once or twice. Again, it's a place I've done some work at, not paid, it was voluntary. But it's a historic deer park. And it was once home to Lady Jane Grey, the Queen for 8 days, or whatever the fuck, 9 days? Oh, the way she didn't last very long. Yeah, Ulverscroft Lane. So we've got Newtown, Linford. That is where Bradgate Park is located. That's the main car park. I'm actually going to show you a different one that is, in my opinion, better. Not as crowded. That's if I can remember my way from here, actually. Shit. Right, let's think about where I am. I've taken that right. And I think I need to take another right at a T-junction. I guess we're going to find out. The daffodils are out. Woo! There's so much other stuff out at the minute too. It's definitely the start of spring. We've got the garlic out, the wood anemones, the bluebells, lesser celandine or buttercups. It's definitely on the way. Oh wait, no, I think we are going to the south car park. Ooh, I don't know. Who cares, man? Nice road, no traffic. Ah, here it is. So I'm pretty sure we take the right here. Yeah, so we're going to the normal car park, it looks like. So yeah, this is coming into Newtown, Linford. There is a fossil that was discovered at Bradgate Park that's named after this place. The fossil is called, or the species is called Charnwood Charnwood Linfordensis. Oh, I got there in the end. If I can remember where the entrance is, I think it's up here on the left. So this is the main car park for Bradgate Park. ANPR. Yeah, ANPR controlled, but you know, you're on a motorbike, so whatever. Thank you very much. So yeah, so we'll do a quick walk around here, I think. So this is the car park I wanted to get to. This is the car park we're at. So you'll have seen there, keep control of your dog because of the deer. This is now a deer sanctuary. You can get your venisons, your meats, sausages during the cull. It's really, really nice. So we're just gonna have a cheeky little walk in. We're not gonna walk around because the place is fucking huge. There are some gorgeous trees in here. If you look at the ancient oak inventory online, you'll see there's quite a few here. Quite a few around here. Hello, duck. Hello, mate. Hello, ducks. They think I've got food. Sorry, brother. Nothing for you. You've got a very grey beak. Interesting. So over there, you're not allowed because that is reserved for the deer, as evidenced by the deer. Now, depending on the time of year you come here, there are herds of deer roaming around the place, both over on that side where you're not allowed to go and in the rest of the park. So yeah, if you do come here and you're in the car and you've got the dog, please make sure their recall is good. So this place is cool for so many reasons. I've already gone through the Lady Jane Grey stuff. This is also where David Attenborough got his love for nature from. His father was a lecturer at Leicester University, or de Montfort, whatever it was called back then. And a young David Attenborough used to come out here and he fell in love with it, just like I have. In fact, there is a coffee shop, visitor centre and stuff further down into the park. That was opened by Sir David Attenborough himself. So this place is really formative for, I don't know, I suppose the modern science education, because it started with David. There's also, I'm going to bang on about the rocks again. There's also some really, really old rocks here. Again, Charnwood Forest is known for having some of the oldest rocks in England. And that's no different here. We've got outcrops all over the place. Not only do we have the geological history, we have incredible human history here as well. I believe it goes back to the Stone Age. But yeah, it's just a really, really important place for so many different reasons. And I will implore anyone, biker or not, come here, have a look around, have a look in the visitor centre, learn all you can about the place, because there is so much to learn. And yeah, you can also look at some of the flipping huge trees. Oh, that's really annoying. A little fucking bee just landed on my finger as I'm recording, and I tried to get it on the camera, but I couldn't. It flew away. Really cool. Anyway, oh, birds dancing. Tree creepers. I think that was a tree creeper anyway. It was certainly creeping on the tree. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna head off. What is the next place on the agenda? Ooh, I don't know. We'll get back to the bike and we'll find out. So we're now going to backtrack a little bit because we, oh shit, this one. Yeah, we're going to backtrack a little bit. Oh yeah, I remember this. You need to fucking Christ. So yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, we're going to go back the way we've come. I'm going to show you that the car park that you're probably best off using if you want to just stop for a coffee, because it's a much shorter walk to go to the visitor centre. And from there we've got a place that isn't really naturey, but it's a road I like to use just to try and practice some off-roading. It's not an off-road track, it was once a road, but it's now got a sign saying unsuitable for motor vehicles, so that kind of tells you what kind of road it is. But it's very fun, even when you take it as slow as I do. So at Beacon Hill there is something called the Old John. It's an old tower. Now you can't see that, but we can see the cenotaph. Lovely. That's another car park for Bradgate called Hunt's Hill. That one's good if you want to go and do the Old John and the cenotaph. So we're turning right here. I was about to go straight over, that turns out would be wrong. Because I double back, I'm not actually using roads I'm used to. To the left here, that is Swithland Wood, ran by Bradgate Park. Great place if you want to go and see traditional techniques of forestry being used. They coppice hazel, they weave hazel hurdles and stuff. Yeah, very nice. So there is your car park for the north of Bradgate. Anyway, I'm going to stop banging on about that now. We've heard enough about Bradgate Park. Yeah, next place we're going to is called... Oh, that's a really good question. Blackbrook Reservoir? I feel like it's Blackbrook Reservoir. And again, it's a really nice place to just stop and stretch your legs. Oh no, that was a dead sparrowhawk on the floor. Oh, that's a shame. The pumping station. Oh, that sounds sexy. Oh shit, I don't actually know which way I'm supposed to go. Oh, that is a nice view. So peaceful. Not many people come here. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna pull up. So I was wrong. This is Swithland Reservoir. It's so peaceful around here. We're quite far away from any of the roads. So apart from me, I say roaring in on the bike, it's not that loud. Apart from me coming in, it's just birds. Got some private land behind us with some nice pine in it. It's a very, very peaceful place. If you're out in the area and you're looking for somewhere chill, just to stop, maybe have a coffee if you've brought one with you, this is the place I'd do it, I think. At the very end of this road, turning that way, oh God, ignore the finger. Yeah, turning that way, that's when the fun begins. I didn't actually record me doing that flipping road, so I'm now circling back to do it again and actually film it this time. So I've made it back. We are definitely recording this time. Yeah, there's a red light, I like that. So as we leave Swithland, we come down to this road. And as we can see here, unsuitable for motors. Now I'm quite happy I've actually had a first run, because I don't know the lines, but I know what to expect. Here we go. Getting into the silts. Sorry, I'm not talking much, I'm kind of locked in. Oh, ho, ho, that was fun. Let's go around the outside on that one. Oh gosh, my legs hurt the first time round. Now they're going, why are you doing it again, you psychopath? Oh, right, sit down for a minute, my legs. Oh no, stand up. Oh. There we go. We're still recording. Thank fuck for that. So good though. It's not very long, but honestly my legs don't need that to be any longer. We're gonna go to Donington Park. I'm sure I don't need to introduce Donington Park to pretty much any of you. But we're going to go grab ourselves a coffee. And the roads on the way are pristine. Let's get a montage going, I think. go, a tractor. Woohoo! And here we have on the right, this is Beacon Hill. And I'll put you in, hello! If you want a sunrise in the area, that's the place to go. I went there a couple of days ago for the sunrise and it was fucking immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. And here we are at the same crossroads we crossed earlier when we went over the M1. So we've done a nice big loop coming back into Thringston and Whittick, and then we've got some really gorgeous winding back roads to get to Donington Park. Oh boy, that's a lot of aggregate lorries. And just for reference, here is the Bull's Head that we passed earlier. Anyway, you've seen all of this, I'll catch you on the other side. Exactly the same road as we came in on. This is the A512, the main artery through the area. This is the Bull's Head. If you want to start the route that I've just done, you need to turn in, come in the other way. Yeah, turn in, come in the other way, as in that way. And you'll be fine. So we've done the first loop of a little bit of a figure of 8. And coming up here on the right, unfortunately right when I'm turning, I'm not going to be able to get a massively good view of it, is the ruins, Greystew Priory. Just there, look. If you want to visit them, you need to park in the Bull's Head car park and walk through the woods. And this is a very flowy road, very flowy, providing there's no horses. Road. Now you can get to Donington but going left there and snaking your way through. This way is just a little bit more interesting through this incredibly quaint little village. I think this is Belton. I say I think, I'm literally from 5 minutes down the road. Yeah, this is Belton. Bit of a slalom, that's what we like. Yeah, this is a fun corner. Ah, beautiful area. Nothing coming, lovely. So we're back onto main roads now. This is the she just said it. A453. So we've snaked our way from the A512 to here. lovely back roads, and now we're onto the sweeping mains. If you're from the area, there's no doubt in my mind you'll know which road I'm on. In fact, if you are from the area, please leave me a comment, because I'd be quite interested to see how many people locally watch. You know, if you know any of these roads, if you've got many memories on them, just pop it down below. Yeah, so this is when you start to see a few bikes on the road. Of course, being Donington Park, we've got Superbike Factory there and the Factory Heads Cafe. So it's a little bit of a meeting spot, especially at the weekends. It gets heaving. There we are, Donington Park. Not many at all. In fact, I think this is the deadest I've ever seen it here. Oh, hot piece of arse. That's another hot piece of arse. Should we go have a look at the bikes? Perfect. So they used to have some Africa twins in, and they must have been sold. They were both here. This was months ago, mind you. Yeah, some nice bikes. Very nice. Nothing I'm looking for. Ah, here we go. There's an Africa twin. Quite tidy. What do we think, guys? The new Motorbike machine? Oof. Now this has been a contender of my next bike. Husqvarna Norden. Oh, lovely bits of kit, man. Do not like that front though, I've got to say. Well, that about seals it, folks. I've got my coffee, I've had a good ride, we've had a look at some bikes. So I'm going to sign off for now. Hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been brilliant getting back out on the bike. It's been the first video for a while that we've been on the bike, so happy about that. Stay tuned, I'll see you in a bit.